he nice, but I don't think he first round kind of talent. Like you a junior, why did you come out this year when you got so many running backs like popping up? I mean, you got like 12 running backs. Man, you got like 15 good running backs coming out. Why would you come out as a junior when this is your first good year? Why would you come back for one more year?
He probably got a decent draft grade.
1,500 yards, man. You got to come out.
Yeah, you got to come
21
out.
touchdowns. It's
But
gonna be tough
look,
to beat
You
that.
that ain't promised to duplicate that again next year.
Yeah,
but
you got to come out.
look, this dude had 1,500 yards too. He a junior. Now he's nice now. To me, he's better than the guy for Iowa.
But he came out too, though.
Exactly right. But then you got cats like Scatterboot is coming out. But then look at Scatterboot body of work. He had 1,700 this year, and he had another year where he had 13. So far, if you look at body of work, Scatterboot more reliable.
No,
but he not
Scatterboot
as
just
fast.
played more games, man. He the dude from Tennessee. I don't know about the Iowa guy, but I think running backs. This is their draft to come out, man. Like, ain't a lot of
Yeah.
quarterbacks. This ain't a quarterback draft. I think this
This
the
the
running
year.
back draft. So you got to get in where you fit in.
Plus,
Saquon
you
and
have
Derrick
people like
Henry put him back on
Saquon
the map.
Barkley.
You got to
Well,
get out there and get it.
But I think like the running back for Syracuse, he should have went back to school. There's too many running backs coming
Yeah,
out.
like he coming out here, junior coming out this year too. Like he should have stayed one more year. Is this where he at?
Saquon put running backs on the map.
But
People looking at running backs.
everybody needs
The
a
dude
running
from
back, man. So you got to come out when
It's too
it's the
deep.
team need.
Yeah,
look
Blue.
at this dude
Blue
No,
should have
blue.
went back.
but it's
Now, look at this dude right here.
oversaturated.
The dude from
Jerome,
Texas, he
it's too
coming
many.
out. He a junior. This dude has 700 yards. Like,
Yeah, he
bro,
should have went back.
Now, see, that's
He should have
Yeah,
went
different
some
right
of them
back.
guys
there.
should have went back.
That's
Yeah.
different right there, man. But a 1,500-yard season, I'm going, dog. You see a lot of these juniors coming out because the running back position,
Yeah,
the life of it is already not that long. So,
Yup.
man, 4 years in
4
college,
years.
that take you 1 year away from you out the league. We
Yup.
gotta
Average
now,
NFL running back lasts 4 years.
Yup.
now
yeah.
Giddens, he coming out too. And see, he got like a good body of work. Last year he had 12, then he had 13 this year. He coming out here junior. But it's a lot of
He shook the shit out of Shilo. That's the one that made Shilo took the knee.
Come on,
yeah,
man.
that's the same dude that Charlotte put in the
Come
tent
on,
too.
man.
Hey, that's the same dude that Charlotte put in the tent too.
Yeah, he shook the shit
That's
out
true.
of him.
He got him back. He got his get back.
Yeah, he got put on his knees.
Yeah, but which one worse? You get put on your knees or you go into the tent?
Hey, he got put in the tent, but I guarantee he get drafted over Shilo.
There ain't
Oh,
no
come
guarantee
on,
about these running
motivated.
backs.
Come on, bro.
There ain't
He
no
gonna get
guarantee.
drafted higher.
There ain't no guarantee. And then look at this right here. So we got Harvey coming out. Look at Harvey's stat line.
1,500. Damn,
Yeah, 15, 14. Like, dog, it's some of these juniors that came out, dog, they might not get picked up, bro.
Yeah, some of them should have went back, bro. It's too deep.
Here go another junior right here coming out. He had 12 last year, but the year before he had 7. Like, I don't know if all these dudes should have came out like that.
I don't know. You got to punch your ticket while you can, man. Saquon was hot. Derrick Henry was hot. They was talking about the running back again after being devalued for so long. You got to take your shot, man.
If you
Now,
get
this
a high
guy right
draft
here,
grade, you gotta come out.
with this guy, JR, he missed his ticket. He
should have went out last year.
Yeah, when you win the best running back award, you come out. But he's
Right.
slow. And I remember I was doing the breakdown on him. I said, y'all, I'm just looking at the tape. He got caught. A dude tried to tackle him. The guy ran out of bounds. The guy came back from out of bounds and ran him down.
You
I was
lying.
like, bro.
That ain't happened, bro. Did that happen for real?
No, a safety was coming, right? The safety coming down the line, and he made the safety miss. The safety ran out of bounds, came back in bounds, and ran him down. I said, oh, yeah, you don't got that kind of speed, bro.
He got the bag to come
back.
back. That's why he came back for his senior year. He got
a bag. That makes sense. I guess.
Hey, Tiger, Genty ain't like that fast either, man.
But Genty don't get ran down after somebody don't pass. Like Genty.
Yeah, I ain't never seen Genty get ran down though.
Yeah, but Genty had a good 40 at his pro day. He had a good 40 at his pro day.
What's the name coming out? ETN. I think he should have went back.
No, ETN nice, dog. But yeah, he could have went back. But to me, he one of the top running backs. When I look at his vision and his break tackle ability and his speed, he got the whole package.
Yeah,
Yeah, Scatterboo kind of slow, but Scatterboo got some wiggle and he got power.
yeah. Peyton Hillis had power too.
Now let's look at this right here, y'all. Now this is what's scary for my boy Shilo. This is scary. Let me see. So I'll look at the safeties that's left on the board. Let me take this down so y'all can see. It's scary right here, bro. So he ain't in the top 13. And then when you go to the bottom half of the list, you got guys here. You got another Georgia safety they got over him, and you got both of the Syracuse safeties over here. I'm like, man, come on, man. I don't even know the Syracuse safeties like that. I tried to watch Barron, but I don't even know them boys like that. And Shilo, everybody knows Shilo, bro. Come on now.
Yeah, it's just a ranking system that they have. It's
Yeah.
this ain't gonna be like the order. And then we all know once you get to them fourth, fifth rounds, which I think Shiloh going like the fifth or sixth, it's about them relationships, man. Like, who you done built the relationship with. I think Prime bringing dang, why can't I think of our D coordinator Livingston? I think him bringing him in was, to help the defense, but also to help establish them NFL connections and relationships at the safety position for Shiloh, man. So I don't think I don't know who none of these dudes are.
Yeah, I don't know
My
none of
brother
these
said
dudes.
Ollie Gordon trash. Ollie Gordon is not trash. That dude's a beast, bro.
Hey,
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
we
Ali
we
Gordon
made
got to
we made
he
him
got to
look
reach
average
over.
last
Livingston
year though.
Livingston got connection with the Bengals.
hey,
Yeah, that's
Ali.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
So Ali Gordon is a beast in your eyes.
Yeah, that
Guess
dude is
who?
a
Guess
beast.
who ran through
6'3",
his chest?
225.
Hey, guess who ran through his chest?
Man, I
CEO.
play running back, man. Somebody gonna run through your chest every game, man. What are you talking about?
I'm gonna tell you who ran through
Shiloh.
his
Hey,
chest. I'm gonna
Shiloh
tell
ran
you,
through him.
Shiloh. That was Shiloh ran through his
That's
chest.
part of
Hey,
playing running back, man. You go get popped.
but I'm
Don't let
saying
me
you
tell
saying Shiloh ain't that good. If old boy beast, why is Shiloh
every
running through his
every
chest?
running back get caught, get hit. Come on now, man.
No, Shiloh sent that joker the other way, bro. Hey, he
Did he go out
ejected
the
him
game?
like a tape.
So after Shiloh hit him, he was done. He didn't come back in the game.
I mean, he only had like 4 carries for the whole game, so
Oh,
maybe he
okay,
did.
okay,
Now
Maybe he
look,
did knock his
I'll say
transmission
this
out.
motivated. I'll
all
say
right.
this. Shiloh didn't put him out the game, but about a few plays later, Ali just called it quits. I mean, their season was already done.
Yep,
But he just called it quits as that. He didn't even play the whole second half. He
yep,
was like, I'm done with this.
So
But
y'all
yeah.
by
happy
that
that
point,
Shiloh got one good hit, huh? The whole season.
No, I just told you he put the
nah,
other
come
dude in the
on, man.
10. He put
It
the other
ain't
dude in
about
the 10
that.
too. So
It ain't
that's
about
2
that.
top
So
Big 12
because
running backs.
because Shiloh hit him hard, that means he trash.
No,
No.
you trying to say
Hey,
Shiloh
but
ain't good though. That's what you were trying to say.
He got to
motivated.
get
Shiloh got more first turnovers than Malachi Starks.
Yeah, but what round did Malachi Starks get drafted in?
Hey,
In the first round.
Yeah, that wasn't a
Yeah,
good comparison. Come on, don't do that.
Malachi
Don't do that
Starks been a
promo. Come
starter
on,
since he
man.
was a freshman, bro. Malachi Starks was the
Yeah,
number
but
one safety coming out of high school.
Shiloh got more first turnovers than him. So how can he be trash?
Yeah.
exactly.
Hey, congratulations. Congratulations. He ain't no first rounder like Malachi.
But we talking about the
Okay.
production he produced though.
We'll see who has the best NFL career. Because Shiloh
Yeah,
tackled way better than him.
we will. Yeah, we'll see if Shiloh get drafted at all.
Oh, Shiloh getting
Yeah,
Oh, it
drafted.
don't matter.
I think
He
he
could be
did.
an
Shiloh
undrafted
did
free
enough.
agent. He gonna make somebody roster. Believe
Yeah,
that.
Shiloh did enough. He did enough to get drafted.
Yeah,
Will he
what hurt
get drafted? That remains to be seen. But he definitely did enough. He did the Senior
Yeah,
Bowl. He had
he not a
Yep.
first rounder.
a good pro day. He did enough to get drafted.
He
So
not a
some
first
team,
rounder with 2 national championships.
Shallow what's gonna hurt Shallow or what has been hurting him is his mechanics, man. He don't wrap up, and that's the thing. And it was
And
obviously it was really obvious. He's a hard hitter. Don't get me wrong, but you got to wrap up, man. There's several times where he go in for the hit. He going for the hit stick, and it has worked. There's been time where he calls fumble, but then there's other times where who should have been for a loss.
should hey,
And because he
Sean
didn't
Taylor
wrap,
ain't never wrap up.
Hey, hold
because
on.
he
Sean
didn't
Taylor didn't
wrap
wrap
up.
up.
Hey, hold
Ronnie
on.
Lott didn't wrap up.
Wait a minute,
Atwater
Let me
didn't
say this
wrap
right
up.
here.
hold
Oh my
on.
goodness.
Wait a minute. Hold on, man. Hold on. Bro, I know we not putting Sean Taylor and Shallow in the same breath.
Exactly.
I know
No,
we ain't
you
doing
said
that.
wrap
Don't
up.
even
He didn't
mention
wrap
Sean
up.
Taylor in the same
You
breath as
said
Sean.
wrap
This
up.
is
Bro,
ridiculous.
Sean Taylor
come on,
didn't wrap
bro.
up.
Wait, hold on. Hey,
I'm
y'all,
with you on
hold
that, but
on.
come on, bro.
Don't let promo take y'all down this hole, man. Well, look, we got Alpha Rule coming to the stage, y'all. But hold on, let me say this right here. Shiloh, when they did the math on all the broken tackles, missed tackles, all that kind of stuff, Shiloh ranked third far as a sure tackler. So he don't miss tackles like y'all think. Because he's like Travis missed more tackles than Shiloh, but nobody will never say that.
I seen him get ran over by that Nebraska running back. Broke his forearm.
Yeah, but the guy got tackled though. He didn't keep running.
Yeah, he got tackled in the end zone. He fell into the end zone after he trucked Shiloh.
No, he
No,
didn't.
he
That's not the
did. Well,
play he
you
got
be
hurt.
just
You
Yes, he
making up
lying,
stuff,
man.
did.
bro. You
Stop
just
it.
be saying stuff, dog. Hey, Alfred, what you got, Alfred?
Dude say he got tackled
Oh
in the
no,
end
man.
zone. Stop it.
I just wanted to join the show, just cook a little bit, see what y'all talking about, man, and just I'm good.
No, we know why you came over here, so you can say Jackson Dart better than Shedeur. We know why you here, nigga.
I mean,
We know why you here.
if y'all hold up. I really was coming to chill because I know what I got to say. Don't nobody want to hear it right now, so I'm gonna just let y'all, let y'all
No,
talk.
look.
Nah, we
Hey,
want to hear
We
it.
want
We
you to
want to
say
hear
it,
it.
yeah,
baby. We
go
want you to
ahead,
say it.
Sophie. We'll give
No,
you the
don't
floor,
change
dog.
the
Go
topic.
ahead.
Keep
Yeah,
it
we
on.
here for
You
it.
guys are talking safeties. What do you
Yeah, we're
want me
Yeah,
to
trying to say
they
talk?
it right
You
now.
want me to
Yeah.
they
talk
trying to
about?
say
You want me to
Sean
talk about?
Taylor didn't wrap up as a tackler.
No, Sean
He
Taylor
didn't.
was way, but Sean Taylor was one of the best safeties in the history. He just had a short career.
He would have been better than Ed
But
Reed.
that's not the argument. He says Shiloh don't wrap up. Man, my point was Sean Taylor didn't wrap up. Ronnie Lott
No,
didn't wrap up.
but no,
Steve
wait.
Atwater didn't wrap up.
Hold,
The hardest hitting
but hold
safeties in the
on.
league didn't wrap up.
Okay,
Come on, man.
even if that's the case, being 6'4", 225, not wrapping up is different than being 5'11", 195,
Come
200.
on, man.
It
But
is.
I
look,
mean,
y'all
yeah,
said
that's
Shiloh's
true.
mechanics are off, like he don't know
He's
how to
still
wrap up.
mechanics.
No, but
Shiloh is a for
Yeah.
sure tackler. If he
I
want
was
to
not.
wrap you
I'm
up,
not trying to be
he
the.
gonna wrap you up and tackle you. But he wants the
Yeah,
big hit later. Boom. Now you
But
think
that's
if
the problem.
he gives a start where he's like, you have to wrap up, Shiloh can wrap up, bro. Y'all acting like y'all don't see him wrap up.
Yeah, that's why he
yeah,
was
but I
third on the
also
list with
yeah, but
turnovers because he forced so many fumbles.
yeah,
How many fumbles did he force this year?
I'm out of this. I'm out of this one. What position would you play in? Would you play him at strong safety or free safety in the pros?
Strong.
Shoot, I play him at
Strong
either
safety.
one. I put him in the nickelback.
Oh my God, who said that?
Strong safety. Hey,
Nah,
boy, I
I
ain't.
play him
Hey,
at, you got to play him
Hey,
at the
I'm
strong.
gone, man. I'm gone.
I'm
Let's
not
go.
putting him
Bro,
in any position to cover.
Well,
I'm
you
gonna
can't
holler
put
at
him at.
bro,
y'all, man.
You can't put him at
he
strong
got a pick
safety.
six in the slot. What are you talking about? He got a
You
pick
can't put him
six
at
in the
strong
slot.
safety. You can't put him at strong
He
safety.
got a
Strong,
bro. He played cornerback in South Carolina. The only
oh my
reason they moved him
God.
to safety because they had too many injuries
Are,
at safety. What are you talking
are we
about?
talking
Go
about?
look at his stats in South Carolina.
Are we talking about him playing the slot in the SWAC? Or are you talking about him playing the slot in the AFC North?
Hey,
What are you talking about?
No, he talking
hey,
about him playing. He got the pick six against Colorado
no,
State
No, what I'm
2 years ago.
wait, hold on. What I'm saying is,
and
you understand who he got to go up against, because you saw him do that shit against somebody at fucking Mississippi Valley. He ain't gonna do that shit against
But
goddamn AJ
that's
Brown.
what he was saying. He said he started off at corner at
He ain't
South
no corner.
Carolina,
He ain't no
but
corner
they
now.
safeties got hurt, so he got moved to safety.
Even Livingston moved him out of the box when he has to cover. Even Livingston did that.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not having him covered, bro. I put him in strong or somewhere.
Well, you can't put.
And
That's the problem. He can't play strong because in the league, the strong safety covers goddamn them tight ends that can run 4.4s and
yeah,
4.5s.
yeah,
Gotta cover at strong safety. That's the cover. That's the cover safety.
He run a
yeah.
4.5. He run a 4.5.
Covering. Oh God, come on, y'all. He is not covering Aaron Gonzalez or fucking Gronkowski. He's not covering those guys.
Who is covering them?
That's what I'm saying. Every team got that, but sometimes they get covered.
Nobody's covering them, so you just look at
But
lost because ain't
okay,
none of the safeties in the league
okay.
covering them.
Name me a
That's why
tight end.
them dudes are so
Okay,
good and always open and always making catches.
name
Ain't
me
no
a tight
safeties in the league covering them.
end.
Nobody.
Okay. Give me anything. Name me a tight end that Shiloh's going to cover when Livingston didn't want him covering in college? Name
Well,
me a time.
tell me
That's not true.
Well, hold on, tell me this
How
right
many
here.
touchdowns
Name
Shiloh
me
did?
a
Hold on.
safety that's covered
I got it. Tell me
in the
this. Tell
pros.
me this, Alfaru. What game did Shilo get like torched?
Right. Name it.
Okay. Wait a minute. Games that he got torched or games where he was ineffective? That's two different
No,
conversations.
you saying
Games
he
where he
can't
couldn't
cover. You
cover.
just
Because you
saying he
said he
can't
can't
cover.
cover. Games where he couldn't cover nobody.
Oh, no. They didn't put him in them situations.
No, he covered a lot. We got the highlight tape showing him cover.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
Yeah, he covered.
Y'all keep it cooking. I don't want to go. I was really coming here in peace. Just want to talk some good football. Y'all was on. I don't want to be the neighborhood just shit on y'all party because it's right now it's tender right now. There's too much shit going on. Niggas ain't trying to hear none of that shit right now.
No, bro. You
Tender
can't prove
where, man?
that.
Tender where?
Can't name one game that he got torched on.
Because if you sitting here
Because you
arguing,
can't say the Stanford game because Travis got torched. The whole team got torched against that.
you sitting here arguing with me that Shilo can cover NFL tight ends.
You can't prove that he can't.
You don't know. He hasn't even gotten to fully develop, dog. Like,
Yeah, you
he's a
can't prove that he
college
can't
football
cover.
player. He's a college football player still, bruh.
But this is all I'm saying right here.
Right.
Like,
he's a good college football player. I agree with you.
yeah, like
So
this is all
you
I'm saying
don't
right here.
know,
Like
and we don't
some
know
guys,
what he's going to be
you can
able to do
see
at the
them
pro level.
when they got flaws in their game, and you can kind of like point it out. Like, you remember this game, you remember this time. Like when you talk about Shilo, like he really didn't get burnt a lot.
No, I think if I would say his worst game was when of the game when he came back from the injury, I felt as though he should at least waited another 2 games. I don't think his confidence was there, and there was
His
some
win
fear
was
that
there.
I just felt like there was some fears was there. That's all. That's just my thoughts on that.
His win wasn't there. Like most, when you get tired, that's how like Floyd Mayweather beat a lot of these boxers. Once they start getting tired, they can't with all that training go out the window when you start getting tired.
Yeah, that's a crucial injury though, man. To come back that fast from that type of surgery, that's serious.
And he couldn't work out when he had the surgery. He had to sit there and let it heal up. So he come back, he ain't back in shape yet.
So Jerome and Big Tiger, who's your favorite NFL team? I'm curious. Because I'm about to ask you. I got a follow-up question. Who's your favorite NFL team?
If I had to say
a favorite right now,
it'd be the Steelers.
it'd be the Steelers.
Okay. My question, if it's Steelers, do you want Shedeur starting for you, covering the tight end? Do you want, or would you be looking for another safety?
You mean Shilo?
Out of all the options you have, all these motherfuckers that's running 4-4s and 4-3s at safety, and all these old niggas that know how to cover, is Shilo who you gonna pick to do that?
What safeties you talking about run 4-4? All the NFL safeties don't run no 4-4.
Whoa. At the combine, it was about fucking 8 safeties to 9 safeties running 4-4s.
4-4 what?
Are they gonna get drafted?
Come on, man.
All the safeties in the NFL run 4-4.
Disingenuous, bro.
Gonna get drafted.
But hold on, let me say this right here.
Disingenuous.
All right, the first safety taken off the board ran a 4.5.
Exactly.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
Alfaru.
That's not what I said. That ain't got nothing to do with it.
Well, I'm saying like his ball skills is elite.
That's not what I said.
Well, this is what I'm saying. Like
I'm part right here to wait.
Starks ball skills are elite. That's why he got drafted early because he can cover.
Yeah, he makes plays all over the field in the run and in the passing game. You are exactly correct.
Yeah, and like
And
the guy
Shilo doesn't. Is that
the
what you're
guy
saying?
from South Carolina, he a big dude. He kind of like a Sean Taylor kind of guy, but I don't know if he can really cover because he weigh like 230. I don't know if he can cover like that.
You talking about the kid from South Carolina?
Yeah, he's 6 feet.
Yo.
Yeah, I think he froze up.
Bro, yeah, he runs.
But I think what we're saying, we're not saying Shilo is the top safety or the top 3 safeties. We're saying that with the proper development, that we believe he could be an NFL safety.
Okay, this is the problem. I would agree with you if he was coming in if he was 22 years old his rookie year. Shiloh's gonna be 26 during his rookie year, bro.
Oh, it don't matter.
When you talk about development, that's damn near in his prime. He is what he is. He's gonna be 26 rookie year.
Nah, it's
A
a whole
lot of
different
guys
ball
come
game
into
once you
the
get
league like
around the
that and get
NFL
better.
coaches and NFL defenses. It's a whole different ball game. He can tackle, he can hit,
Okay,
he can cause turnovers.
at the end of the day, you got it. Only way we know is if he gets drafted, then you right. If he don't get drafted, then I'm right. We
Yeah,
just
I'll say my piece
No.
for as far as for Shiloh. I see him as potentially late round guy to
Hmm.
undrafted, probably more so undrafted, and then his projection as an NFL player for me will be some type of special teams guy, and then he'll be a
Uh,
backup, safety at best. That's
but
what
the
I
problem
see
is
him as
they
because
take away
again,
that.
Shiloh doesn't. To me, it's like the same boat as Shedeur, like jack of all trades but master of none. He doesn't master anything, but what we know, good work ethic. He gonna play hard. He can pop off on the screen with a big tackle and stuff like that. So that could get you potentially on a roster, but it's gonna take unbelievable effort while he in training camp, and that's gonna occur on special teams for him to stick on the team. That's what's gonna happen with Shiloh.
Do
And
you
if he
think
don't stick on the
problem with
team, it's because he don't
that
do
problem?
anything like extremely great.
Do you think
But
there's a problem with him being the same age as the Utah quarterback coming in as a safety?
Nah, I don't see that as a problem because you
Ah,
got players. I mean, you got players that bounce around and they stick on practice squads, and then sometimes they hit. Now, I can see what you're saying as far as like being developmental. Sure, you want to start a guy off early because the NFL career is just not that long. I mean, you know for a fact you played in the league at some point. NFL career is just not that long. They ready to turn over and move on from you very fast because they're always looking for bigger, faster, stronger. And then that's anatomy. Anatomy continues to evolve, so you get bigger, faster, stronger players each and every year. So for Shiloh, I think if he can maximize his potential on special teams, go down there, make some big hits, do some things like that, maybe he can have a little stand power. But I don't see him jumping off at the screen like being somebody starting strong safety in the league
Hey
throughout
okay.
man,
his
I'll holler
career.
at y'all.
I'm gonna say
hey,
Y'all
let
have
me
a good
follow
day,
up.
man.
Let me follow up.
All right now.
Hey, let me follow up with that one.
Hey, go
So
ahead,
let me
Pablo.
ask you a question. Name me one safety that stood out in college football this year that was a sure round, first round draft pick, lights out, Mr. Shutdown, Mr. Everything. Just name one.
Caleb
No,
Downs.
yeah, Caleb
He's
Downs.
not in the draft.
Yeah, he
He's
ain't
not in
coming
the
out this
draft.
year.
Yeah,
I'm
he not in
talking
the
about the
draft, but
guys in
I
this
would
draft
ask.
right here.
You
in this
asked.
draft, none,
You literally
none,
asked me.
none.
Name
So
me a safety.
so why can't Shiloh? That's why I'm saying he's better than all these safeties that are in the freaking draft.
Yeah, I'm not saying that he's not good. I think Shiloh's very good. I think he could be a late round undrafted guy. It's just the way football is, man. You got like I said, I got guys in the gym in my city that I go to. They training for the NFL, and I'm in my mind, I'm like, brother, you should probably give it up. But they still training for the NFL. They 2 years removed. Now I'm gonna take my shot at the NFL. I'm gonna go to this open, workout that the Carolina Panthers are having. Like you got players that still doing that, and they older. They 26, 27 years old.
Or they 24, 2 years removed. You 24.
Yeah, some of them get picked up
Yeah,
in the
Shiloh.
UFL and stuff
You're
like
younger
that.
than Shiloh.
But I think Shiloh, in order for
yeah.
him to stay in the league, he gonna have to perfect something. You gotta be valuable to a team, so you gotta perfect something. That's what you
Right. I'm
need.
not disagreeing with you, but I'm just
I'm gonna
saying
tell you
Yeah,
guys this. I'm gonna tell
with
you
his
guys this.
work ethic,
The thing that hurt.
with his
Okay, there's
work.
two that's hurting
Go
Shiloh.
ahead.
There's two. One is his age. I'm gonna let you know that I adamantly disagree with you on age because safeties are viewed like running backs. And two, the new kickoff rules have changed and it hurts players like him. The old kickoff rules, you can find some diamonds in the rough that go down there and blow some shit up. But now that special teams have been taken out of the equation, especially the kickoff team, because that's how you make special teams. You make special teams on kickoff team. That's the special teams. Now they got that bullshit kickoff, man. It ain't the same. It
Yeah,
ain't the
that's true. It's hard to get
No,
you a
I'm not.
spot.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but check this out. I guarantee you, if Shiloh don't get drafted and he came to Atlanta as an undrafted free agent, he'll be starting with just makes back there safety because we don't got nobody on our team that hit like him. Them boys be missing tackles every game, bouncing off of people. That's what I'm saying. There's a bunch of teams in the league that got sorry DBs back there. They don't even try to tackle.
That's true.
He can make a roster, man.
You
That's
got it.
true.
What's the
His
next?
margin for error, I'll just say this: his margin for error is not a wide
Oh,
margin. So he got a small margin for error. So he got to capitalize in the best way he can. So
all right.
whatever team, if he get it, honestly, in my opinion, if I was like an agent for him, it'd probably be best for him to go undrafted. So at least you can
Yeah,
pick
I
to
agree.
say, go to this team because you have a better
Yep,
opportunity as far as what they have in the defensive backfield to put yourself in the best position. But if you get drafted,
right.
you got to find a niche and you gotta find staying power in the league. And
How
if that's
y'all got?
special teams
What's
or
y'all
if that's just balling out and getting some big hits, then you better find it in you and you better not miss. Because once you
What's your
miss
number? How many of y'all got them getting drafted this year? How many of you got getting drafted? I'm curious. Just curious.
You said
for
what?
Colorado, I got four.
Colorado players you got getting drafted.
Yeah,
Four.
I've been having 4 since before
Yeah,
last
four.
season started.
I know Jr. at
Well,
one point he told me 8. So where you at now?
yeah, I
You said
said
what now,
8, but
Farouk? That's cap, bro.
You
after
said
yesterday,
more likely 6, but you can see 8.
I said that.
That's what you told. That's what you told me when we had this conversation before on the
All right. If
on
I told
Rawhide.
you that, then find whatever audio I told you that
Okay,
on.
that's I'm you.
Well,
Cool,
Are
right?
you
and I
That's
would
saying?
all.
say
That's all
this.
I gotta say.
Hey, are
Let,
you
But
saying?
yeah,
why
hold on,
I
let me
agree.
say
I've been
this.
touched
Okay,
on
hold
saying
on.
about
Okay, let's
four in a
get some
piece.
money. Let's do some money. Okay, so
Four in a piece.
if I find that, do you want to do you want to make a bet? I'm literally got it. Do you want to make a bet?
I'm not betting you on anything.
Oh
Well,
damn.
So
see,
if
this is
you
the
got
thing,
it, then
Afro.
play it.
Hold on,
That's
this
all
is
I
the
got to
thing,
say.
Afro. 2 guys left our team that we thought was going to the draft. We thought Hill
That's
Green was going to go into the draft. He went to
okay.
Miami. He went to Alabama.
And
Then
that's
we
why I
thought
said.
Hayes was
But
going to
that's why I
go.
said, where are you at now? That's literally why I said, where are you at now? That's what I said. I didn't say I wasn't holding you to that. I said, where are you at right now?
But when he told you where he was at, you went to where he said months ago.
No,
So what? So that's
I
not
said
really
this.
what your
This is the
question.
hold up,
Because he
Jerome.
said you was at. He said
Jerome,
he was at
we about to
4.
make another bedroom? I said,
No, no, no. Listen,
Jr.
you
This is what I
said
said. I said, Jr. Where are you at now? Because before you told me 6 to 8. Where
he
you at?
said 4,
That's the full sentence. That's
and he
exactly what.
said
Well,
4.
this the full
And
sentence.
I said,
You
okay,
said
okay,
this
cool.
this the full sentence. He said, "How many players you see getting drafted?" I said 4, and
Mm-hmm.
then you
But I
bet,
said
and then
6
you came at
before.
and said, "Well, where are you at now?" Because before you told me that. So the first sentence you
Exactly.
said
I was
was,
wait a
"How
minute.
many?" No, hold
I
on.
was
You said the
talking.
first.
I was talking.
You said
I wasn't
you
finishing
said
what I was saying. I didn't
the
even hear
first
you say 4.
question you asked was how many players you see getting drafted from Colorado. That's the first question you
I was
asked.
still
So
talking,
I
and you might have
answered
said
your
4.
question,
Did you
and
say it
then
while I was
your
talking? Did you
rebut
say
to
it while
that
I was talking?
was,
Did you
well,
say it
how
while I
many
was talking?
people now you think gonna get drafted? Well, I answered your
That's
first
exactly what I
question,
said.
but your rebut to that was something else.
Time
So
out.
that's
Did you
what that's
say
what I'm
it
saying.
while
Like
Jr.
I don't
Did you
understand
say
your
it while
angle,
I was
man. I
talking?
don't understand your
What was
angle.
I
But that's
talking?
all good. Big Tiger has been a blessing, man. I ain't here to have no back and
I'm not
forth
even trying to do
with
that. I'm not even
nobody.
trying to do that.
How you
Salute to
good?
you,
Look,
Big Tiger. Whenever
no,
you
no,
back
yeah, you
on, bro,
good
I back
because
on with you, bro.
hey, you good because we see him up. He said you said 4. Now he want to try to drag you back into 7 or 8.
Oh my
We
god.
all we all we all heard it. We
That's
all
fine.
heard
That's
it.
cool. That's cool. I'll rewind. I'll rewind. I'll listen to it and rewind it. I'll be like, dude, I'm literally finishing my sentence, and you might have said 4 while I was talking, but I wasn't finished talking. I was literally talking. It's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
All right. How many you
That's
got
not
getting
the argument.
drafted?
I'm just trying to talk about football. I wasn't even
How
trying to
how,
talk about none of this shit.
how many you got
I
getting
thought y'all talking
drafted?
about SEC. Y'all talking about running backs. I was like, let's see what they're talking about.
Yeah, how many you got getting drafted? Then I want to hear your take on the. I want to let you get your shit off about the Dart and Shedeur because I know that's really where you came.
No, I wasn't.
So
I ain't.
okay,
I
well
do a
let's
video on
answer the
it, and I'm
questions.
not doing.
How many you got getting drafted from Colorado?
And I've always stuck with this, and this has been my point from day one. I've always said I know 2 are getting drafted, and I saw maybe 2 possible, but I knew 2. I couldn't bet anything above that, but I can see 3, maybe 4. I can see that, but I don't think the other 2 people. I can't. I wouldn't put my money on them.
Okay, so 2 and 2 possibles.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the Jackson Dart. You've always been big on Jackson Dart. You said he
Yeah.
was going to win the Heisman. Do you think he's going to have a better career than Shedeur?
Ooh, that's a tough question. Okay, let's see where Shedeur goes. But I because a lot of that stuff matters where you go. But if I go off of just physical traits and what I've seen, I think Jackson Dart is more suitable for the current NFL, being able to run the ball, throw the ball vertically, and he's a big guy. I think he's ran some NFL systems with like protections and all that stuff. If I had to put my money on it, yes. If I had to
Okay.
go one way or the other, I would say yes.
I think Jackson Dart might
Hey,
be a
think,
slightly better athlete than Shedeur, but there's no way he's a better quarterback. And
hey,
I
but
agree.
think about
Well, he
what he
already went
just
to the
think about
Giants, so his
what
career is in the shit
hey,
already.
yeah.
Go ahead, promo.
But think about what he just said. Think about what he just said. That could be a lot of the reason why too that he slipped so far because he wasn't running a lot of NFL type systems like that and doing those type of protections against you. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
That
He, but
probably hurt him. That's
I
why he should
agree.
have went to those meetings and did those workouts because they would have went through all that stuff and
But
he could
Yeah,
have
well,
showed them how
we
smart
all
he
make
was,
mistakes,
how he
man.
knew what he did.
We all get information that was probably not the best. And when you think you that guy, and you got Prime telling you that guy, everybody telling you that guy, which I believe you are. A lot of people believe you are. I think it's like half and half. You don't think you have to do all of that because nobody else who's that guy was doing all of that. But he's seeing now that damn, maybe I should have. But I think it's a blessing in disguise. I think he's still gonna have a really good career. And I think when this is all said and done for this draft, he will be QB1, man. He will have the best career out of all the quarterbacks going in this draft, man.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. Last night when I was watching, I went and checked out Shedeur. Well off media. They posted the video late because I couldn't see Shedeur them live stream. But when I went and watched them, and I'm seeing Coach Prime, I'm seeing the other people in the room, and like a little kid. You know how little kids, they don't really know. The kid come up to Shedeur like, when you get drafted.
Mm-hmm.
So like his mom there, he was happy to have his mom and dad the same. But now it's that tension in the house because they're like, dog, what's going on? What's going on? And Shilo trying to be the big brother, trying to keep the energy light or whatever. But that hurts you when everybody came to see you, bro. Everybody came to see you get drafted. And I done had homeboys that wanted to get picked, and they was waiting, and they was waiting. And that day 3, bro, they sick. So hopefully Shedeur gonna get picked tonight. But yeah, he hurting right now, dog. Like,
But you guys realize there's probably about 8 guys that thought they were going in the first round that they deal with that same shit. Like Will Johnson, I thought Will Johnson would have been gone by now. There's a lot of
exactly.
guys,
That's
about 8 guys that thought they definitely was gonna go at least first round. Hell, I
Yeah, it
think
happens.
Bro was sitting in the crowd in Green Bay, wasn't he?
Yeah, I believe
They
so.
didn't
It
go on.
happens, man. Every year, I mean, people think they going and don't
Think
go.
they
We just
going
didn't
and
think it was
don't go.
Shador because it rarely happens with quarterbacks, even though it's happened.
It's just happening. Like the safety from South Carolina. I thought his stats were so like he was all American and he's so big and fast. I thought he might have went at least late round. He might get in early, but I thought he would have went the big safety.
I think his injury, he had an injury. I think that would hurt him.
Yeah, but when you running 4.3s and you making all them plays and you first team All American, with I think he was the other safety outside of Caleb Downs, wasn't he? Wasn't Caleb Downs first team and he was the other safety on the other side?
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Hell, Abdul Carter had a little injury, but he still got drafted.
Yeah, but when you affect the quarterback, like when you can get after the quarterback, they're like that one guy got drafted. He only had 4 sacks. What's the other guy? Big dude got drafted. He only had 4 sacks.
What
So
The dude that the Browns took,
you talking
yeah,
about Mason Graham?
bro, the Browns is crazy.
But
Yeah,
wait a
no,
minute,
yeah,
no.
man.
talking
The
about
But
Browns could have took Travis, spun the block, took Shador, and got one of them Ohio State running backs or Will Johnson. The Browns, I know they shooting themselves in the foot. I don't care. I know they
but
are. They mad.
Graham might only have 4 sacks, but he dominated college football from his position for 2 seasons. If you watch Michigan, he dominated.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. That's what the safety from South Carolina he only had this year. Like if you go back last year, you ain't hear nothing about him as far as like playing on the field and stuff like that. So what
Right.
Alfred was saying as far as Mason Graham, he been balling out since like a true freshman at
Yeah,
Michigan. Like he been getting busy.
he been
Yeah,
He
getting
got a lot of
I heard his
eyes
name a
this
lot.
year, but he
yeah.
been
Yeah.
getting busy the last 2 years. But he been
And
balling
But
since a freshman.
are you taking him over Travis Hunter or Abdul Carter though?
Mason Graham?
Yeah.
No, hell no. I'm taking
Okay,
Travis
so
Hunter over
would
him.
y'all say y'all like the Browns move then? Because
No,
they
well the
had
Browns got
either one of them if they wanted.
did you see what Jacksonville gave up? The Browns
Yeah,
is
the only thing
they
that
need
they
a
really
lot.
got
They need a
they got
lot,
a first
bro.
round next year, which I
They
think
need
is
a lot.
good.
Yeah, the Browns are like, yo, I
But
love Travis, but does Travis help us or do we get more picks? Cleveland for over the next 2 years, they gotta fix their team, bro.
What all did they give up? Make
Yeah.
sure, like, tell me what all did they give up?
They did a swap this year. They gave up a 2026 for next year, and
First
then they got
round.
an extra third round or something like that this
Yeah,
year
I think they got a second and a third. I think they got a second and a third this year. That's why you see them with 2 draft picks in the second round.
in the second round. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they got
So they got a little haul back.
They got one. They got 1 second. They got a first rounder 2026, and they got a third.
third this year.
Yeah, and a third. Yeah.
That's a lot.
Man, I
And
understand. I think it is. I
look.
think that's
And
good.
all
But
they did,
Travis Hunter,
hold
come
up,
on,
but wait a
man.
minute. What I'm saying is all they did was move back 2 slots. All they no
I
three. They moved back 3 slots and got all of that.
know for sure. But when you got Travis,
But okay,
I
would
just
Travis
me
Hunter make them
personally, I'm
better
not
though?
passing up on Travis Hunter.
I got what
That's
you're
just me
saying. I mean,
personally.
I agree with you. I think Travis Hunter. I think he was one of the blue chips in the draft. I agree with you. I just think I understand why they did it. Whether it's right or wrong, it wasn't stupid.
No,
Yeah,
We
no,
can
cause
agree
it
on
wasn't
that.
stupid.
You can say you wouldn't have did it, but it wasn't a stupid move. I can
Yeah, it wasn't
understand why they
stupid.
did
No,
it.
no, not at all. You could justify it for
Okay.
sure.
yeah, 'cause
But
he the only person
me
you can really
personally, the front
justify with
office, I
because he
wouldn't have
played
did
both
it.
sides of the ball.
But yeah, it's justified for sure. But it was a shocker. I think everybody was shocked.
Because the Browns usually, I mean, realistically, they was just like, well, let's just think of the most random package that we can acquire from y'all. And the Jaguars was like, all right, bet. We'll take it. We'll
Yeah,
make
and
that trade.
then the
And so that's
Browns
what you
still
got to
can
do.
mess. My fault, I didn't mean to cut you off. They can still get Will Johnson and
They can
have
get
that and have
Johnson.
another DB.
They can get Will Johnson and Shedeur if they wanted to.
Yeah,
So if that happens, you're gonna be like, whoa, they
genius.
well.
It'll be genius if that happens for
That's what I'm
sure.
saying. But they have that option. The fact that they have that option is still genius because they can do it. But whatever they
Yeah,
do, that's what they do with it. But they played it right. If you look at the situation, they played it right.
Yeah, they've been ever since. I don't know what year that was when that movie came out. Ever since that
draft
movie
day.
came out, draft that year, the Browns they've been hitting it, bro. They've been eating, but they always at the top of the draft because they don't really make the playoffs. So that's how they can always do that.
That's a tough
Yeah,
conference. So that's
I don't. Do y'all
a
think
tough
Cleveland is
conference.
taking Shador?
Hey,
Huh?
Oh my bad. Go ahead, Tiger. You was
I'm
probably
gonna
about
say,
to
so, hey,
move on.
promo got something. Go ahead, promo.
Hey, let me ask y'all a question. I like to throw stuff.
Hey, you kind of sound low, promo. You sound low.
Can you hear me now?
Hey, can y'all hear him?
Barely, but yeah, go ahead.
Hey, so the Browns got 3 first-round picks next year. Do y'all think they tanking to try to get Manning? They don't
We
take a
already
fourth
talked
round.
about this in the chat, man. And you stole my point, promo. You better start giving me credit when you steal my points. No, I think they are trying to take, but just like we said in the thing, and you mentioned it earlier, I don't think Cooper gonna let Archie play for the Browns, man. I just
I,
don't see
I
it.
agree with you. I agree with you.
What y'all think? Y'all think they trying to?
That's gonna be Manning on the
I think the Saints. I think the Saints would be trying to get Arch Manning, and I think that the Mannings would definitely allow that.
Yeah, I think the Browns are content on running the ball because they got Joe Flacco, and they just gonna be
Yep.
like, hey, do what you can do, but we gonna run this ball, and we got an abundance of picks to try to fix the team in other areas because they depleted in a
Right.
lot of
Right.
areas.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they
So
are.
Deshaun Watson, is he coming back at all this season?
probably not.
Nah, he had a
I
setback on
seen
his
a little
rehab.
rehab video he posted. He said he getting better, but I'm like, I know the
Probably
season a
not.
few months away, but
Nah, they say he got re-injured doing rehab. That's why they signed
wow.
Flacco.
Okay. So where's Shador going? I'm sorry, Tyke. I gotta get the chat in there. I need to know where's Shador going.
What? I mean, I don't know where he going, man. I think he gonna end up going to the Raiders. That's what I think. The Raiders or Miami. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. I would just say this to all Colorado fans: like, don't panic, chat, because think about it. Tom Brady, 6th-round draft pick. So you know the Raiders ain't gonna let him go undrafted. I guarantee you, Brady gonna snatch him up.
Exactly. Yeah.
But they gonna fill every position that they need to fill, and if he's still sitting there, they will take him.
Because they got mocks coming out right now. They got the Browns taking him in the 3rd round. They got the Browns getting like a back and Will John. I think the Ohio State back and Will Johnson. and then with a 67th pick in the 3rd round, taking Shedeur.
Honestly, y'all,
telling you.
this would be better for Shedeur. I'm gonna tell y'all why. Cause Shedeur understands his dad, they team, they know how to market. So if Shedeur go to a team like how Purdy did, you go to a team that's already stacked, you gonna make a whole lot of money off the field if you perform on the field. So this
I'm glad
actually
you said that.
is good for Shedeur.
I think I would agree with you, but the
Don't
thing
count out.
is, all the teams that need quarterbacks are trash. So it's going to be
No,
tough for him to go to a team that's already good, because a team that's already good, it don't seem like they trying to pick up quarterbacks.
But this is what I'm
you know
saying. Since he didn't get picked in the first round, he's not gonna get
right,
that big purse. He ain't gonna get all that
right.
money. And that's what Shedeur wanted. That's why he had the chain on with all the big dollar sign. But now that he's not gonna take up so much of the cap space, whatever team he go to, they can put pieces around him.
Right. Hey, what y'all think about this? Don't count out the 49ers because you know they ain't afraid to take a quarterback in the draft.
Yeah, that is
Who
Man,
they got
true.
besides Purdy? Who they
I
got
would
besides Purdy?
love him to go there for sure. I would love him to go there, but they finna roll out the Brinks truck for Purdy, so
Yeah, he about to
I
at least
can't
get
see it.
50 mil.
Yeah, I can't see that happening.
Yeah,
I could have saw Dallas before they saw signed Milton. What'd you say?
oh yeah. What about
I could
the Dolphins?
Yeah, that's what they said
What
is a
about
potential, but
Minnesota?
that would have to be like late third round, man.
But that's what see what I don't care what round he go in, like what round did
Yeah,
Purdy go in?
Purdy was Mr. Irrelevant. He was the
Yeah,
last pick of the
he was
draft.
the last one, 7th round.
But and look how it worked out for him. Look how it worked out for Tom Brady.
yeah, yep.
Yeah, I can't see him falling that far. If he falls to the 3rd round, it'd be crazy. But what I would want is for the Raiders to grab him. I think they got like the 5th pick today, maybe the 6th. Because they saying the Saints aren't taking him, and they saying if the Browns do take him, they not forcing it. So they're gonna use their 2 second-round picks on other positions, and then they might get him in the 3rd. So his only real shot tonight, let somebody trade up, I think is the Raiders, man.
Yeah. And
Well,
look, and
Steelers.
don't get this wrong right here. What I'm about to say. Shedeur, you know, he got a little flash and confidence, whatever. But this right here, by him falling and dropping, it's gonna give him so much fire, bro. It like he already worked out like crazy. Now he
Yeah.
gonna be like, I'm gonna show everybody. I'm gonna show like he gonna really lock in. That will
Hmm.
Tom Brady was telling him, stop worrying about them cars and all that kind of stuff. That jury lock
Yep.
in.
Yeah. Sometimes you need a little humbling, man. Like I don't like when he popping his stuff and people like, be humble. Like I don't have a problem with, people telling you to be humble. And we can't get mad if he just chooses to be humble or not. But what we are seeing is that, bruh, if when it comes to the NFL, dog, if you're not like, even if you are Lamar Jackson talented, because a lot of people are saying he
Yeah,
needed an
he got
agent, da, da,
got.
da, da. Lamar got blackballed because he didn't want an agent. And they like, bro,
Yep.
so you not finna do things our way? You think you finna just let your mom negotiate? Okay, we finna show you. Like, the blackballing has been going on for a while. And regardless of a Shedeur 1st round, 2nd round, there's something going on, bro, to where they are trying to humble him, bro, and it's right in our faces. I don't think, because if we're talking about the quarterbacks, Cam Ward is not that much better than Shedeur. Even if you think Cam Ward is better, he's not that much better. Jackson Dart, not that much better than Shedeur. So if those dudes are going in the 1st round and Shedeur is still sitting here not knowing where he's going, it's something to it, bro. Because if we're saying it's a mid quarterback draft, they all mid together. They right neck and neck. There's
Oh, yeah,
nobody who's like running away with it as far as talent.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
and
But
let me
think
say
about
this
it.
right
They got
here, because
yeah,
when I was watching Shedeur last night, I said it hurt my feelings a little bit. I'm like, damn, Shedeur, you got to go through this. But this guy had to go through that. You know what I'm saying? He was a beast.
yep,
Yep.
I ain't gonna
yep.
say this guy because he got injured, but
Will Johnson, yeah.
Will Johnson
Yep.
had to go through that. I mean, Ben had to go through that.
Yep.
Hmm.
The running back right here had to go through that. Like he was one of the best running backs coming out, you know. But other running back for Ohio State had to go through that. And people said they want to say Scalaboo thought that run he did, okay, I got 1,700 yards. I'm good. Gordon thought last year, he thought for sure he was going in the 1st round. He won that
Doug Walker.
the award? Doug
The
Walker.
Walker Award. Yeah.
Yeah, he thought he was gone, but like, look, slide. So it's a lot of dudes right now questioning what's going on, and they holding them tears back because they don't know what their future gonna hold. Hey,
Yeah, I just think it's different for. I think it's different for Shedeur just because them being right, like him and Prime them have always been right. Like when they went to Jackson, that was the right move. They proved people wrong. They went to Colorado, that was the right move. Like they said they was gonna do something and they did it. It's happened for the past few years. When they say something gonna happen, it's gonna happen. They said Shedeur was going in the first round, dog, and that didn't happen. This is the first time that Prime them done said something was gonna happen and it didn't happen, bro. It's just
I can't do you that. I can't get it because he's told Peggy they was gonna make it to the playoffs and they ain't make
no. He said he's gonna go to the bowl game.
He said a
Stop the
bowl
cap.
game.
He
it.
said bowl game. Stop the
Hey,
cap, man.
Alfaru,
What
tell
up,
me,
brother? My bad.
Alfaru,
I had to pause for a second. My bad. What's up, y'all?
what would be the best destination in your eyes for Shador?
Man, I've always thought the best destination for Shedeur, I would love him to be in a dome team in a conference that's not tough defensively. So I've always thought New Orleans would be great. And if they wanted to get up off of Anthony Richardson, I thought Indianapolis would have been a fantastic location. But I don't know if they're gonna do that. But I think Indian out of all the teams, like I know y'all like the Steelers. I don't want him at Cleveland or the Steelers because of that conference and the weather that goes on out there.
Yep, that's true.
I don't like that for him. To be honest with you, in that conference, you either got to be able to run or you got to be able to have a strong ass arm when the wind blowing coming off those lakes. All those teams got lakes.
Yeah,
Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Cleveland. That shit get cold out there, bro. It's hard to play out there.
they
It's
do.
hard. Yeah, so
Yeah,
I think
and
New Orleans, I think the Rams in New Orleans would be perfect.
Yeah,
yeah, the
even
Rams
if
would
you
be
That's
go
what
to
I
I do
think.
have
I
a
think
Miami,
hot
the
take, y'all.
Rams.
I do have a hot take, and I think that Cleveland, whoever did that mock draft, is probably kind of accurate. But this is the thing: the longer Shedeur name drops, if he drops, I don't know, he might go early. Other quarterback names are going to start entering the fray.
Yep.
Meaning, if he starts dropping late second and he's still around early third, you got names like Milrow that's going to start popping up. Because now other teams are going to have grades for those quarterbacks kind of in that range. So I'm looking at Cleveland. They got 2 of the first 4 picks. I'm looking at them very closely, and I want to see what happens. Now, you told me that they're going to go after Will Johnson and the guy from Ohio State.
yep.
I ain't gonna lie. I like Shedeur, but damn, that ain't a badass combination either, though, bro. I can't hate on it. To
No.
get Will Johnson and the fucking kid from Ohio State is crazy good. Now,
Yeah.
I don't know what they're but see, this is the thing. Do they go even if they don't get Shedeur? Let's say that they can't get Shedeur in the 3rd round. Let's say they don't get him, and I know everybody loves Shedeur, but we're just talking football. If they get Will Johnson, the running back, I think his name is Henderson or whatever from Ohio State, and then Shedeur is gone, but they get like a Milrow to kind of duplicate and let him sit behind Flacco and see if he can run that Lamar Jackson stuff. And if it don't work and you get him in the 3rd round, you can always come back in the draft next year and get a Penn State or somebody like that quarterback. I don't, because right now it's a chess move and they trying to figure out the value. And I don't know the value. I know what Shedeur's grade is, but I don't know how they value him. I've known his grade for a while, but I don't know how they value him. I don't know what the value is for him.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
they
like
not
like
they
like
not
Oh,
like
taking it.
now, who
Travis.
would y'all rather have, Miros or the kid, the guy from Ohio? The guy from Ohio stunk it up at the pro day.
You talking about Louisville or you talking about Will Howard?
Yeah, Howard or Miros.
I'm
I ain't
taking
gonna lie, man.
Milrow.
I ain't gonna the kid that I like a lot. You got Howard, you got Milrow, but there's a sleeper. I like the motherfucker from Syracuse a lot, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah,
That's what I've been saying.
I
That's why he
like
on the
Shedeur.
thumbnail, my guy. I've been saying that the whole time.
I
Calvin
like
Corey
him.
finna be what a he gonna go right before
Now, I
Quinn
wouldn't
Ewers,
draft him.
man. He
I
ain't
wouldn't
going over
draft him
none of these
high.
boys.
I wouldn't. I don't have
might have
value.
your eye on him.
No, I don't have value. I don't have value for him to be a 2nd rounder. I don't even have value for him to be a 3rd rounder. But if you can fuck around and get your team right, and you fuck around and get McCord in the 5th round, that's not a bad situation, bruh. And I think that's the part that's hurting a lot. There's a couple of quarterbacks. I don't think they're as good as Shedeur. I think Dart was comparable to Shedeur, absolutely. But other than that, but the other ones are not horrible. If you can build your O line, build your running backs, build your defense, and then you get this motherfucker in the 5th round, that's not a bad situation.
Bro, we gotta stop this, bro.
I'm just talking football, man. That's all I'm doing. I'm not saying McCourt's better than him. I'm talking about how you build a team, bro. This is chess. It's not
If
checkers.
we being
It,
if
It's
we
chess.
being if we being honest, this ain't got nothing to do with football. The reason he went 2nd round. Let's be real.
Bruh, it has a lot to do. I
Nah,
know
he
his
got a lot to do
actual
with
grade.
football.
I know
It
his
ain't.
actual grade, bruh.
You
I
know
know
what
his
I
grade. Huh?
Let him go,
you know what I
Alfred. Go ahead,
noticed.
Booker. Get it off your
The
chest,
reason
dog. Get
why I
it
say it has
off.
nothing to do with football. The reason why I say it has nothing to do with football. I think that the GMs and execs have something to do with him going 2nd round is because you see Coach Prom said we gonna pull the Eli Manning. And I feel like that comment messed him
That
up
did
a
hurt.
lot.
That did
I,
hurt. That did hurt.
I feel like well, you not in the league. You're a coach in a college football, so you not finna come here and tell us what we finna do and dictate where your son want to go and stuff like that. So they was like, all right, well, everybody finna get together and say, well, you not finna go 1st round, even though you, to be honest, he is 1st round talent. But it's like, nah, you're not gonna get 1st round. We gonna put you. We gonna humble you and let you know that you and your dad is not dictating nothing that's going on in the NFL.
So I think
Hey,
if
can I
I'm
follow up?
thinking the things outside of football, I think there was four
Why you so
things
low, bro?
outside of football that hurt Shador. I definitely agree with you that comment about we gonna pull an Eli, that there's no way in hell that doesn't impact him, right? I also think the whole comment about I don't I'm and y'all might, so let me just cook. You might go against it, but I think the comment I don't like option routes, wherever how factual it is, the fact that they said it and repeated it and kept saying it when 99.9% of the teams in the NFL, that's all they run are option routes. They always run option routes. I don't think that helped him by being a quarterback. Hold up, let me cook. And then there's two more things. I think that whole, if it was a rumor or not, they never ever came out hard against it until later on in the draft process. But throughout the whole season, everybody heard the whole Shedeur does not want to go to a cold weather team. I heard it,
Right.
y'all heard it, whether
Yeah,
it was factual or not, but they never came out hard against it. I think that hurt him because
I
the
agree.
teams, the teams that were looking at him, most of them were
All cold
cold weather
weather.
teams.
All cold with her.
They were all cold weather. They were all cold weather. And I think that I just think that is I think that it was one more I forgot, but I think those comments absolutely hurt him. Now there's football reasons why he didn't go first and why we don't know where he's going as of yet. I think he's talented. I think he got the stats, and I think he's definitely an NFL player. But there's a lot of factors that go into a player going in the 1st round that historically you can look at and you can map it out, and they all have a couple of characteristics that look the same. And
so
Shador didn't have them.
so my question for you is,
Yeah.
yeah, I agree with a lot of stuff you just said,
But I feel like
but we
option
talked
routes
about
is coachable though.
little bucket. Hold on, player. We talked about you just said it's a lot that comes with going to the 1st round.
Yeah.
So why is it that for the past 20 drafts, at least the past 10, there's a quarterback who doesn't meet the standard. However, we overlook it when it comes to a Daniel Jones or a Will Levis. Even Will Levis was 2nd round, but there's been several quarterbacks that we overlook what you're saying matters to go in the 1st round. But when it comes to Shador, they weren't willing to overlook those things
Okay.
because
Okay.
at the
Now.
quarterback
Okay. So, but
position.
that's not true. So, what do you
What do
think
you
the
mean?
criteria are for 1st round quarterback? What do you think the criteria is for a 1st round quarterback?
Well, obviously the measurements play a big factor. Measurements
Absolutely.
play a big factor in it.
Absolutely. Yes.
But there's been people who didn't have the measurements,
What else they
and
have?
so when you look at Bryce Young,
Okay.
when you look at Bryce Young, what does
Okay.
he do extremely well?
Well, for one, Bryce Young. Now this one right here, I'm gonna tip my hat off to you because this is absolutely one that I would say you win this argument. And the problem is, and you're seeing it in his career right now, and it proves exactly the point. Bryce Young does not have a great arm. His mobility is a little bit better than Shedeur, but I don't think anybody will call him Michael Vick. He is absolutely not a tall guy. He's about 6 feet. The only thing he did have was he won big games. He's a Heisman Trophy winner. And did he ever win a national championship or no? I
Nah,
don't know.
I don't
I don't
think
know
he
if he did
did.
that.
he didn't
Okay,
win
Why are
one
we
okay,
of them.
okay.
comparing
So,
Michael Vick to
okay,
Shedeur
yeah.
Sanders?
So I think if Bryce Young did not play for like Alabama and have a Heisman, even if his stats were the same, even if he threw the same, if it wasn't for those things, I don't think he would have been drafted number one. But now that you see what's going on in the league, he's struggling with his height, his athleticism, and his arm is struggling in the league.
Well,
No,
let me say this too,
that's
though.
not
Let me,
true.
eh,
That's not
I
true.
think I
It's
think
the
we got
organization he's in. That's not true about Bryce Young.
yeah, yeah. Let me say this right here. When they got him,
No,
they didn't have
hey,
a lot
listen,
of draft
he's in
picks.
care. I live in Panthers. Compared to what you expect the number one pick to look like, Bryce Young is struggling.
Yeah, that's
we
true.
beat the Falcons. We beat Atlanta.
He's struggling.
But
He's
like when
struggling.
he got
He's
there, they
struggling in the
had traded away all
organization.
their picks to get him, so they kind of put him in a
Yeah.
hole.
It was so bad that last year, you guys gonna remember this, after his first year, people were questioning where they're gonna trade him. That's crazy.
Yeah, all I'm saying is there's been quarterbacks with way
And you just
more.
Let me follow up after you, Jerome.
drafted him
Yeah,
number one the first year, trading him. The arm strength and you don't have the athleticism, there's going to be some struggles. Now, that doesn't
yeah,
mean if you don't have that you can't be successful. It's just hard to draft that person in the first round. You can
exactly.
draft them in the third and the fourth, and they become Hall of Famers.
But
You can
what
draft
happened?
them down there, but me as a GM, I will lose my job. Somebody, I'm gonna tell you this: if Bryce Young don't work out, somebody lost their job.
But what I'm saying is, and that happens so often in the NFL draft as it relates to quarterbacks. There are so many quarterbacks who are drafted in the first round who have so many different red flags, but because they're a quarterback, they get the opportunity. So, isn't it
Okay, give me another
strange?
one. Give me another one.
Isn't it strange?
But you gotta give me another one. No, there's no other
I'll
quarterback you
say
think of.
J.J. McCarthy. I'll say
Jalen Hurts.
Zach
No.
Wilson.
Ho, ho,
I'll
ho, ho,
say
ho, ho.
Trey Lance.
JJ McCarthy's athletic. That's not true. JJ McCarthy's athletic.
Hey, what do you
Let me
mean?
follow up.
What is athletic?
Athletic means JJ McCarthy's athletic. In any term that you measure, JJ McCarthy is an athletic
But is
quarterback.
he NFL athletic?
Yes.
Like
No, he's not.
JJ
No,
Baker,
he's
McCarthy is
like
not,
not
let's say like
man.
NFL
Baker.
athletic. Quit that.
He's not
Let's say like
NFL
Baker
athletic.
JJ
Mayfield.
Avru,
McCarthy.
stop it.
Look,
You got
JJ
to
let's
stop
say like
McCarthy
Baker.
compared to a
He over here
pocket
yapping
passer in the
now.
NFL is considered athletic. Now, is
No,
he Michael Vick? No, but he's an athletic quarterback. I don't
but
know.
he's not
If we
Michael
can't agree
Vick.
on
He's
that,
not
then we
Jalen
don't need to
Hurts. He's
argue
not
about it.
even Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes is athletic.
He
What?
is, but JJ McCarthy ain't NFL athletic, dog.
Okay. Well,
Okay,
we
okay,
don't have to
okay.
talk
Let's
about
go,
it no more.
Zach. Let's
I
go,
totally
Zach
disagree with
Wilson
you on
and
that
Daniel
one.
Jones.
I
Zach
totally
Wilson,
disagree. I
Daniel
think
Jones.
JJ McCarthy is just as athletic as Jake the Snake was when he played. I think he's just
Oh,
as
well, that's
athletic
30
as
years
hold
ago,
on.
though.
Just as athletic as Jeff Garcia was. JJ
But the game
McCarthy is
is way
athletic for a
faster
quarterback.
now. The game is way faster now, so you can't even use
No,
those quarterbacks
what
because
I'm
they
telling
wouldn't be
you
able to
is
do
Name
anything in the
he's
somebody
not
league.
JJ
considered
McCarthy is
he's not considered
athletic
a
But
in
pocket
the
what,
first
passer.
10 in the
but what
last
he's
10
saying
years. Name
is
somebody JJ McCarthy's faster than.
JJ McCarthy is not considered a pocket passer. He can get out and run. He's done it over his
I
career.
said name somebody in the last 10 years as a quarterback that he's faster than.
Shedeur.
Shedeur
Hey,
ain't in the NFL yet.
We're talking about Shedeur. I'm telling you, he's faster than Shedeur.
hey, hold on one
The-
second. Hey, promo, go ahead, promo.
hey, I think y'all missing though one big problem with everything you said was right, Jerome, but none of those quarterbacks tried to dictate where they was going in the draft.
I agree. I agree. That's where
They didn't want to
Prime
play in the
messed up.
cold weather team. All the teams that need quarterbacks are in cold weather cities. So if they
Yeah.
should have kept their mouth shut and not said anything, and I guarantee he would got drafted. But if a team knows you don't want to go and play there, why am I going to take you if you don't want to? You don't want to be here.
I think that was Prime's only mistake, man, was to making his son believe he was him, and he not him as like that dude, because I think he is that dude, but by him I mean Prime, and that he would have the same type of pull that Prime had, because I think that was their biggest mistake as a Sanders family, is thinking they would have that type of
Yeah,
pool. And I have
Can I?
no
Can I?
idea why Prime would even think that when he knows how much he's not liked. People don't like him at all. So for him to even think that his son would have that type of pool is, I just don't understand it, man. But they
Can
made the
I? Can I?
mistake.
Can I?
It's time to
Can I say
move on.
something? Can I say
Yeah.
something? So this stigma of Shedeur is not a dual threat. Okay, we understand that. But where's the unathletic part coming from? Because if you look at the uh, Jackson State tape, you obviously can see that he can run out the pocket. So he has potential. We just did. I guess Coach Prime really didn't want to see him as a dual threat going into the Colorado season in his era. So I mean, he has potential.
yeah, yeah. Prime made him not run.
So
Thank
are
you.
you saying? Before I go, are you
We not gonna
saying?
say he can't
Are you
run because he
arguing?
can
Are you
run.
arguing? Oh wait a minute. Let me make. Are you arguing that Shedeur is a running quarterback or a dual threat quarterback?
I'm not saying that, but he can be. He has potential to be. Yes, he has tape to prove it.
What I would say is this: if we're talking about JJ McCarthy, if there was an average, so say it was out of 100 on your passing ability and then out of 100 on your running ability, you took the average, say McCarthy's score was like an 82. If you did the same thing with Shador, it's going to be higher than JJ McCarthy's average. JJ McCarthy is not that great of a runner to where it makes up for him not being a great passer of the football.
I disagree. That's how they won the national championship with his legs.
Jaden McCarthy won a national
They
championship, so
run
you can't
that. They
say that.
ran the ball 15, 20 times in a row. Promo.
Yeah,
They did
yeah,
not
heck
win the
yeah.
national
Bro,
championship
bro,
Blake
because he
Blake
did
bro.
Corum
anything.
Blake Corum and Donovan Edwards didn't
He
run the
made that
ball
one
as much.
play. He made that one athletic play where he threw the ball over the
Yeah,
dude's
they didn't.
head.
Jaden McCarthy definitely passed the ball, bro.
They ran the ball 20 times in a row.
Yeah, that
Bro,
is true. Like he
he
didn't win the
ran for
game. He didn't lose.
days.
He just didn't lose the game.
The dude did not
He
throw for no 3,000
he
yards
put he
running
put
the
up
ball.
like what 4,000 yards.
Bro, he's not even an NFL quarterback in my opinion.
But he is
I,
an
I thought
NFL
Chris Jones
quarterback,
should
I
have.
Promo.
mean the
I
Vikings
mean,
waiting
that's
on
your
him though.
opinion, but he get an NFL check every week now.
Right,
It
the
don't matter.
NFL
and
the Vikings
You know,
waiting on him. So
and they had Sam Darnold and traded him away, so they see something in it. But all I'm saying is, man,
but
I hope Shador get
that
his opportunity because it's. I don't like what's happening to him, but everything happened for a reason. It's supposed to happen, so we just got to see where he lands. I don't want him to go to Pittsburgh though, even though I did at first because that 21 made so much sense. But I don't like Pittsburgh. I don't like the weather. And Pittsburgh, they don't know how to develop quarterbacks. They've never developed a quarterback ever. Everybody came to
Ben
them that was good.
Roethlisberger,
They
what?
was already like that. They was already like that.
Big
Ben was
Ben?
already
Hey,
that dude.
hey, check this right here. We talked about this in the summertime, y'all. Chairman here with the $5 super chat. Chairman said Shador got tricked out of his spot by Cam, bro. If you look at all the well off videos, well off workouts, Cam always made the Shador, and he right. And he said Cam Pops came up with the idea. I don't know about that part, but Cam would always go at Shador. And I remember one time Bucky had to tell Shador, like, hey man, don't take that, don't fall for that, don't fall for that. Bucky had to stop Shador from taking the bait one time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Because
say
it get
two
kind of
teams
weird.
that's
Your
good
boy
for
talking
Shador.
crazy to you.
Remember
You
that?
got
Hold on,
these
hold on, hold on,
cameras
hold on, hold
around
on,
too.
hold on, hold on, bro. I'm gonna say two teams that's good for Shador. I'm gonna say the Saints and the Raiders. The reason
Saints
I
ain't
say the
taking
Ra-
him. You can forget it.
the
Saints
reason
ain't
I
taking
say,
him.
huh?
The Saints aren't taking him, man.
Why
Why?
you say
Derek
that?
Carr's hurt.
They like Milrow better, just like the Giants like Dart better.
Nah,
The
no,
Saints
the
ain't taking him.
Browns. I feel like the Browns like Milroy better. I don't know about the Raiders.
With
bro,
the
The
Saints.
Saints got
Now,
Nobody, the Raiders aren't saying nothing, so we don't know. I can see him going to the Raiders, but I know for a fact the Saints ain't taking him, and the Browns is I don't know. They all over the place. I have no idea, but I know the Saints like Milrow better.
yeah. I think the Browns could take Cooper
Hey,
McCoy.
but hold on. How y'all feel about this super chat? Do y'all think Cam Bailey should do out his position?
Nah, because Shedeur was go all the stuff that they tripping on Shedeur on ain't from watching the well off videos. It's from what he's saying in the interviews, what he said on the podium. If you don't want to change the franchise, don't pick me. Like that's what that. But Cam did do some bull crap with how he was making it seem like, oh, I'm this cool, calm, humble guy, and Shedeur cocky and arrogant. So I think it was something to it, but I don't think that that's like what happened. I think it was the interviews.
Shedeur really didn't care about that shit. Like that was just a few conversations here and there, and that was it. And
Yeah,
he
now
don't.
one time Buggy had to stop Shador. Buggy was like,
I know
"I
what you.
Shador, don't go for that." And
I
then
know
Yeah,
what
because
you
it
Shador
was
talking
got
making him
about.
mad
mad.
at him. He
Like,
was
come on,
like,
dog.
he just stopped talking.
You
I know
doing
what you
too
talking
much. We got
about.
these cameras around and you talking crazy. Like, come on, bro. You doing too much, dog.
Yeah, like it's just like, man, he gonna say whatever he says. We just gonna move on from that type
Yeah.
shit.
Hey, and everybody in the chat, if y'all want me to talk about a topic on one of our shows, I'll give y'all at least like 10 minutes on the topic. If y'all, I got my super chat me at Big Tiger Media.
Hey,
I
is
mean,
you
not
filming the
super
draft?
chat. Hit me a cash out. Hit my cash out at Big Tiger Media and send me your question, and I'll put it on the next show.
Hey,
So it
Tiger,
don't got
you,
it don't got to be no crazy amount. It can be $2, $5, whatever y'all want to do. But for y'all
Tiger,
ballers out there, if y'all want to bless me.
hey,
All
Tiger,
right.
you filming the draft,
Hey,
the
Big
second and third
Tiger,
round?
I got to
No, I'm
Hey,
working.
Big Tiger and Jerome,
Are you
I got a
working? All
question
right.
for y'all. Since y'all high on Shador Sanders. You know
Let's
this
hear
man
it.
is black.
Hold on. Promo trying to say something. Hey, Promo, get this last one off, dog. You real low. I don't know what you done did, but go ahead.
Hey, drop the link and I'll join the panel.
All right. It dropped. Go ahead.
And you missing on some good content. Big Tiger not streaming the draft, even though you gotta go work and stuff. But you feel
Yeah,
me?
man.
You missing on good content, man.
I got to pay them bills.
Unless Jerome do the what's the
Well,
name?
Yeah, I'm
Everybody
be at
pull up.
I'm be at the Diamondbacks game, man.
I
All
got, I
right.
got, I got to be able to, I got to get that Shannon Sharp money so I can pay for
Wait. Shannon
25K
Sharp.
cheeks.
Wait, Shedeur Sharp on some other stuff with that hairstyle.
Fan sorry for the lose. Said Shedeur had the most contact with, man. Yeah, I would love for him to go there, man. I would love that, but I don't know where he's going, bro. This is wild. I have no idea
It's
where he's
good
going.
because like some of these schools, I mean teams that I thought he could have went to, they got offensive linemen. So I'm like, okay, if they come back the next round and get him, at least they got the offensive lineman to protect him now. And I thought about this last night too, and Alfred mentioned it. What is it? Indianapolis? That was a
Yes.
dark horse. If you
Mm-hmm.
go to Indianapolis, I don't really like that fit for Shador, but as a dome team,
They
Mm-hmm.
and they
got
need a
Anthony
quarterback.
Richardson. He wasn't going there.
Yeah, but they don't really believe in him like that.
They believe him more than picking up Shador. I did
Yeah.
nobody. Wasn't nobody finna see that happen.
Man, I was just, oh my God. The
Hey, bro,
Steelers
did you
really
see
messed
Marie in the chat?
everything up.
Hey, did you see Marie in the chat today? Strong arming somebody in the chat again today.
Yeah, I heard they was battling. Hey,
Marie always
promo
be
said drop the link again. It ain't showing up, I guess.
Marie always be choking folks out in the chat.
And I said her say that Maria, I didn't say that Dart was better than Shador. I said if they saying everybody mid, or if they're saying Dart is better than Shador, which people are saying, like, how
Bro,
much better?
that dude got lazy footwork. Ain't no way in here that he should be getting picked up over Shador. But you know, it is the Giants, and they don't believe in drafting black quarterbacks. So I
Yeah,
mean, it
but
is what it is.
Karma also spin the block, man. At Prime, he was big on telling that story all these times leading up to the draft. He just wanted everybody to know. Yeah, I think it was the Giants. I would have sat down with them, man. They asked me through
Yeah,
their test. I said, "What pick y'all got?" Oh man, I ain't gonna be there for you. Walked out,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
yeah.
can't be doing that,
We got
dog.
two top five picks. Bro, just hush.
Yeah, man, you gotta chill, bro. Y'all said too much.
I ain't seen no other college quarterback. I mean, not college quarterback. College
Oh, okay.
coaches big ups they players like that to where it's like, oh, we overly confident. We finna go top five. I'm like, nah, just let it happen. What's gonna happen, bro? And you really kind of ruined that for sure.
Well,
Yeah, I
this
think
one,
Yeah, hey,
I think it's a lesson learned though. I think they learned a lesson though, and like moving forward, cause Prime, he been going crazy, and they've been getting away with it in college. There's been a lot of times to where like he done said stuff or did stuff that like you normally don't get away with as a college coach, you know. So I think this time he'll still be prime, but I
Right.
think they'll like pull it in a little bit, man, clean it up just a little bit because at the end of the day, the people got all the power, dog. They got all the
Yeah.
power, bro. Like they can control however they want to control it. You feel me?
But
And
think
then they
about
was
it.
talking about,
Hey,
and then they
Out
was
of
talking about Shedeur.
four fathers, dog, y'all let's listen to this real quick. Out of four fathers that had kids, that multiple kids that could go into the league, only one of them didn't get any backlash. But like he quiet, nobody don't know nothing about him. What's my man Brown, the Olympian back in the day? His three
Oh yeah,
sons,
yeah, yeah,
St. Brown wide receivers.
yeah. Mon
Like,
St. Brown.
but LeVar got flat because he talked. Prime getting flat because he talked, and
Hmm.
somebody else got flat. I forgot who the other guy was. He got Serena Williams. Them he got flat. So most men that do a lot of talking, if you're African American melanated, you gonna get some flat.
Yeah. I would just say
yeah,
you
that's
could have did
fact.
all this talking. Just wait till he got in the league, then do all this crazy talking.
Yeah.
Once he in there already, they can't do nothing about it.
I mean, I understand Lamar's point of view because, like, bro, you a Heisman. Like, can't nobody mess with you, bro? Like, you really bought fun in the college football. So it's like, I mean, he got the right to talk what he want to talk. But I mean, they did him
Yeah,
dirty. But it ended up happening for the best in the long run. So hopefully it happened for Shador.
Like if you listen
hey, let
to,
me ask y'all a question.
Yeah, go
go
ahead,
ahead,
Promo. You been trying to get it off.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I finally got a connection. Hey, let me ask y'all a question because I don't think y'all understand what I'm trying to say. So, yes or no? Do y'all think JJ McCarthy is better than Shador?
No.
No.
Okay, this dude is coming off an injury, and you the Minnesota Vikings, and you still pass on Shador? You don't know how this dude is gonna come back, and we don't think he's better than Shador. So why would you pass? And you in the dome, and you got good wide receivers.
Yeah. You
That's
just,
what I don't understand.
but you paying JJ McCarthy a lot of money, dog.
It don't matter. Seattle
And to get
paid
another first round quarterback, they might could
hey
come back and get him in the second or third, but first,
Man,
I can't see
no
that.
no, I'm not talking about in the first round. I'm talking about the second round.
Oh, okay.
And Minnesota get him
Promo
right now.
I would
Promo
love
just don't
that.
like McCarthy, dog. Promo don't like. Last year we were talking about that, and he was going in on McCarthy. I said, dog, McCarthy don't lost one game. Nah, he sucked.
Man,
He don't like that man, dog.
bro,
Yeah.
that dude,
Yeah.
that dude is he's not that good, bro.
Nah, McCarthy to me, he's not an NFL quarterback, dog. He just said the right things in the meetings. He was coming off a national championship, and they got the opportunity, man. Because it only takes for you to impress one team, man, and that's it, bro. Like even if
Yeah,
you try, if you impress that one team, and I think that was Shador's
You
issue.
got a
He
lot of
rubbed
noise in
everybody
the
the wrong
background,
way.
but you get ready to
bro.
talk. I'll unmute yourself, but you got a lot of noise in the background.
Minnesota set their franchise back.
Yeah,
They should
I
have kept
think
Sam Bradford.
Sam
The,
Darnold.
the ball, Sam Darnold. The ball was on fire.
Hmm.
You, because if McCarthy get out there and them wide receivers ain't happy, you gonna have a problem.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Justin Jefferson gonna get on his ass.
Yeah, you about to have a big problem.
bro. Shador in Minnesota. Oh my gosh, bro.
Bro,
Nah,
Minnesota and
but
the Dolphins, they stupid, man. Like cause Tua get hit one more time. Who their backup quarterback is?
no,
Man, Shador.
no, the Saints is dumb, bro. They should have picked up Shador because they have no quarterback.
Yeah, yeah.
Derek
Saints
Carr,
dumb too. Yep.
Derek Carr got a damn near season injury, and then y'all wanna use fucking Spencer Rattler as y'all backup. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
I thought Spencer
Bro,
Rattler was balling last year, though.
Oh
He
no.
wasn't doing nothing
nah.
special, bro. Alvin
He was
Kamara
average.
was carrying that team.
He was the worst of the rookies, I tell you that. Um, but I'm just man, if Shador fought a Minnesota, then I don't know why all this happened, man. Miami too. I think Minnesota, Miami, or even the Rams. If he go to one of them three teams,
Yeah.
Bro,
it'll be
get
all worth
Vikings,
it, dog.
get
It'll
Vikings
be
out your
all
head,
worth
bro.
it.
Please
I
get
want to go
Vikings
to the
out your head.
Raiders.
That's
I
not
want to go to
happening.
the Raiders. Hey, y'all
I
think the Giants are going to draft that wide receiver for Dart, the receiver he played with in college?
They
Who you
might,
talking about, Art?
but they
Well, they
might.
just
But
moved back
Dart
up.
ain't gonna be there long.
Yeah, they just
Neither
moved
is the
back up. So I
Giants.
don't know
Neither
what picks they got left. They might not have any picks left.
Nah, I think they need a running back. They might be trying to get one of them running backs.
Scatterboo. Look at all them faces in that room right there. I bet you ain't gonna be seeing none of them faces 2 years from now.
Yeah. Cause the Giants, hey, the Giants got a good defense, dog. Their
When they
defense is nice.
when they go into camp and see how bad Jackson Dart footwork is, well, they gonna regret that.
Oh nah, Dart good, man. Don't let that
They
fool
were
you.
just trying to spit in his face,
I
but that's
see.
what Dable do. You see how he released, I think it was the Jaden Daniels thing last year. He released some footage of like their personal private interview.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I wouldn't want to go play for that. I'm glad that he didn't go to the Giants. I don't care if he
But
got to go in the third round. I don't want to go to the Giants.
yeah, but I'm gonna tell you something about the Giants. The GM for the Giants, he got caught on camera on that same video you talking about.
Yeah,
He
Oh, talking
letting
about
his
asked
with the
his
son
son.
pick.
son, yeah, he asked his son what quarterback he should take. His son told him to take Jaden Daniels. They didn't do
Yeah,
it.
Hey, his
They
son
screwed
two for
up.
two right now.
Right.
yeah. His
Yep.
son know
Yep.
what to do, man. He's dumb as heck.
He should get fired. That GM about to lose his job.
Yeah,
New
they
York will
finna
be
be
on
gone,
fire right
man.
now if they don't
So
take Jaden
Shador
Daniels.
is okay. Let's just add this question to the chat. Is Shador going in round 2 or round 3, man? What
Hopefully
y'all
round
think?
two, but what it's looking like, it might be round three.
Hey, y'all, hold on. Did y'all hear Skip Bayless tape? And I want y'all to tell me what Mel Kiper said last night. Cause they say I wasn't watching the ESPN. I was watching NFL Network last night, and they say Mel Kiper was about to have an orgasm, cause
Boy,
well, or aneurysm, my bad, or
Yeah,
Mel
aneurysm,
he
Kiper's
was
so
heavily
hot,
glazed at
dog.
Shador
He
cause he
was
was
Sanders.
so
so hot
mad.
by Shador.
It
Yeah.
But y'all
messing up
listen
his
to
credibility.
Mel Kiper. I mean, not Mel Kiper. Listen to Skip Bayless real quick. Hold on. Hold on, let me back it up. Sanders right here, right. Ever seen anything like what is happening to Shedeur Sanders right here, right now? I predicted there would be some hate, some resentment, some nitpicking because of his father, but I did not see this coming. This is insane. This is laughably, pathetically, preposterously wrong. I'm here to tell you one last time, it's just flat wrong. Allow me. As a lifelong diehard Dallas Cowboy fan, I am telling you right here, right now, the Giants should throw a ticker tape parade through the concrete canyons of Manhattan. If Shedeur Sanders falls to them at 3, happy days would be here again in New York for the Giants. If Shedeur Sanders falls to 3, this is what I've learned in all my years. The most crucial attribute for an NFL quarterback is accuracy. And Shedeur is as deadly accurate a pocket passer as you'll ever see. All I know for sure is if Shedeur Sanders impossibly, wrongly, insanely falls out of the top 3, somebody is going to get an all-time steal. You don't realize how big, Larry. So y'all heard what he said. Now he said fall out of the top 3. I don't understand how he knew he was already hot before the draft even started.
Yep. Well, Dion said something about that. They already knew what was about to happen. If you go watch that the party they had, they because after a while he started talking with his hand over his mouth because
I
the mic
saw
kept
that.
picking up. Yeah, the mic kept picking up what he was saying. Because that's why they wasn't worried about. He said, "Yeah, we already."
Yeah, and that's why Mel Kiper was so upset because they messing with his credibility. But he can see that it's
Yep.
clearly something going on. It ain't like, oh, he gets wrong on a guy. No, he was right, but he can see that it's clearly
Right.
something going on. And he was hot, boy. He was bad. His hair was sticking up, and everything. It was funny, dog.
Hey, man, Shador, and Aston Genty on the Raiders, man, that worked wonders, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fire,
I
man.
tell you, it's a blessing,
Yeah.
dog. It's a blessing because he's gonna go to a good team, dog. They got a good offensive line. He gonna go to a
Just
good
If
no
he
team.
go to
Browns though, no
Minnesota, dog,
Browns,
oh my
no
gosh, that's gonna
no
be so
Browns,
crazy.
no Browns.
But that's the thing. If he
Yeah.
still falls to the Browns, I'm gonna be so mad, bruh.
If he go to the
Yeah.
Browns, though, you know how many Cleveland games I'm gonna watch?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a lot. See, the NFL they just tore everything up, man. They messed their ratings. The Browns were supposed to take Travis. The Steelers were supposed to take Shador. They were supposed to battle 2 times a year, and they would have turned the NFL all the way up, man. They
Ooh.
messed it up, dog.
Ooh. Hey. I know this ain't. Probably ain't gonna happen. But what if Jacksonville takes Shedeur?
And get rid of Trevor, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
That would
Browns
be
might take that
crazy.
trade.
yeah. I
That
see.
would be
Y'all say
crazy.
Trump got mad. Trump said,
NFL is stupid.
yeah, for not drafting Shador.
Bro, just think
This
about this.
probably
Like
gonna
it's
be the
day
most
two,
watched in
and
the
that's
NFL
everybody.
draft tonight. This probably
Yeah.
gonna be the most watched.
And they trying to
Yeah,
they
yeah.
trying to
Now they
stretch
gonna
it
be
out. You
the
know they
day
trying to
two
stretch the
most watched
views
of
out.
all time. They
Hey, that
might
might
break
have been a
another record.
strategy.
Coach Hayes
That
gonna get
might,
mad.
yeah, that might have been a strategy for the NFL. Hey, if
Yeah,
you
they
make
trying to
them
stretch
fall
it
to the
out.
second day, it'll be the most watched. The ratings will be up.
They
They
And
doing
might
then
my
break.
look,
They,
dog
everybody
dirty,
gonna
man.
watch the
I'm just
third day.
hoping.
T. Charlotte gonna get picked.
yeah, they
I'm
probably
just
gave
hoping
Shadeur a certain percentage.
he get that money. He make up for the money, man, on the back end because he just lost so many million, dog.
Bro, he don't need
Ah,
the
he
money.
alright. He
Yeah,
don't need money,
yeah.
bro.
It ain't about
Nah,
the
I
money.
know, but he got a family, bro. His
And
mom,
no,
he got people to take care of, dog.
Man, his daddy
first of
gonna
all,
give
he
him about
first of all,
15
he
I
already
million.
know, but
got
that's
millions.
his daddy
Listen,
money.
listen. First of all, he
His
already got
daddy giving his
millions.
mom no money.
He already got millions. Second of all, he only get 3 years coming out of the second round, so it's like it's gonna work out for him in the end anyway because he can go somewhere else if you want to after 3 years.
Right.
Yeah, I feel you, but damn, man. Cam Ward finna get 45 million guaranteed.
Bro, ain't nobody. I ain't seen
Hey,
nobody celebrate Cam Ward. That's really messed up, bro.
Nah,
hey,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
Nah, they just didn't show it. They celebrating Cam, man. But
hey.
at the same go
Do
ahead.
you
I'm
do you
talking about the
think
media. They don't care about
Oh, the
Cam
media.
Ward.
Oh, my
They've
bad. I
been
thought you
talking
talking
about
about
Shador
Shador
this whole
draft
damn
party.
time.
so? You don't think Tennessee would have took Shadeur if he didn't tell them he didn't want to play in a cold weather city? I think Tennessee would have took him.
They should have. They made a big mistake. I mean, I like
No,
Cam
but
Ward,
he
man.
he
Don't get
said
me
they said
wrong.
they didn't want to go to a cold weather city because
But
he always
Tennessee
hanging out
hot.
with Memphis. Because I thought he would like that because he always hanging out with the Memphis Tennessee boy.
But it be hot as hell in
But
Tennessee though.
he'll be in Tennessee though.
I don't consider
Uh-huh.
that cold weather Tennessee.
Tennessee don't even be that cold. It'd be like
It be hot
Colorado
as
for
hell
real.
in Tennessee, dog.
Bro, no, I don't. Hey, I'll be in Tennessee all the time, bro.
It be
It don't
In the
cold.
be.
mountain.
It don't be
Hell
no.
yeah.
In the
It don't
wintertime, it
be
get
no.
cold now. In the
In the
But is it
wintertime, it get
like
wintertime.
cold.
Pittsburgh, Buffalo cold or
But no,
no?
it's like Colorado cold because they're in
That's
the
what I'm
mountains
saying.
in
It don't be
Tennessee.
no
Yeah,
like
it's
blizzards and
mountains.
nothing during the game. It just be regular chill cold type.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. But I'm saying if you from the south, that shit is cold. Like if you go in
Yeah.
the Georgia mountains in the wintertime, dude, it get cold up there. And I
Bro,
lived
I'm
in
from the
Chicago.
south.
Hey,
Yeah,
I lived in
let's listen to
Chicago.
Cam real quick, y'all. Let's listen to Cam real quick after he won, y'all. Uh,
He said
My
after he
team is that
won.
faith. He sponsored me. In this moment, my parents, they really pushed me to get to where I am.
You hear that emotion in your voice. Where's that coming from?
I would say the little kid in me who wanted it.
Congratulations, Kim.
Thank you.
Yeah,
when
I'm happy for
he won
Cam,
the bet,
dog.
he told Shador he was gonna go first, and
Oh, he
Shador
won the
like,
bet.
I'm gonna go first.
Yeah, I'm happy for Cam, man. He
That's
really
a
had to
good
get it
fit.
out the mud,
That's
dog.
a
He
good
really
fit
had to
for
get
him.
it out the mud. He played his cards right,
Yeah.
and it worked out for him. I think he's gonna be good in the league too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
Hey,
he
happy
probably.
for
Spencer,
Cam.
think about
I see him doing like probably over 15 years plus. Just how the way he go about himself.
Yeah,
yeah.
I
Hey,
like
think
Cam,
about
and he just there with his parents, bro. Like,
yeah.
you can tell he like a cool, humble cat. He like to talk trash, but he also know like he had the goal in mind, and he knew how he had to carry himself. Like, cause you can see he cocky. He got a lot of Shador in him. All the good quarterbacks do, but Cam knew that he couldn't let a lot of it
He
out.
had to throw that in.
He had to hide it a little bit. Like he had to cover it up because he knew what the goal was. His dad was probably in his ear the whole time, like, son, I know you want to pop your shit, but hold on, wait till you sign that contract first. So I think he went about his business. He
Wait till the
perfected it,
bees hit
dog.
that bait.
Yeah. Tennessee cold is worse than Colorado cold, to be honest. Man, I'm changing my pick, dog. I want him to go to Minnesota now, bro. I want him to go play with Justin Jefferson. I
Bro,
want him
that's
to go to
not
Minnesota.
happening, bro. Stop,
Yeah,
bro.
that ain't gonna happen. Now, I think the three teams that we can bank on is
Saints,
Indianapolis, Miami, and
Indianapolis, bro.
Raiders.
They got quarterbacks. Why y'all keep saying teams
Who
that
are they
already got
quarterbacks?
Yeah,
QBs?
Who are
They
they
got
quarterbacks?
Anthony Richardson, bro. They don't they suck on
Trash.
Anthony Yard.
They like
He
Richardson, man. He almost got him in the
he
playoff last year.
that's what I'm saying. He might be trash, but they sold on him, bro. They not gonna go
Uh,
get a young quarterback, bro.
the four options, like realistic options, are the Browns, the Raiders,
And the
the
Saints.
Saints, and the Rams. I think the Rams might be thrown in there too.
Yeah,
Them the four
yeah,
options.
I said
I
the
was
Rams
hearing
a
that.
long time ago because Stafford old.
Yeah, I was hearing that a lot too.
Is Tom Brady gonna grab him, man?
Y'all notice have the QBs that has been getting drafted lately been going under the old quarterbacks to get like knowledge and gain from them, just so it
Yeah.
could be a smooth transition.
Yeah, I'm
Mm-hmm.
cool with that, man. I don't even want him to come in and play right away, man. He still
And,
got to learn the NFL system. Like
and
he ain't ran
remember,
an NFL offense really.
y'all
Yeah,
remember what Pete did with Russell Wilson now? When
Yeah.
Russell Wilson dropped, he got Russell Wilson. Then let them boys come in there and battle. He took Buddy's spot, and Russell
Hmm.
Wilson led them to glory.
I think that was Hassel. Was that Hassel back there at the
Yeah, that was
time?
Hasselbeck. That's his name. Yeah.
Daniel Jones QB1 in Indy. How they got Daniel Jones in Indy? That's funny as hell,
bro had Shanice at his fucking draft day. I mean, not
bro.
draft
I
day.
think that might be his girl or something.
Bro, she's so bad. Oh my! I
Oh
ain't know.
my, we
I
were
ain't know
Who?
talking about
Shedeur
that
had that in
earlier.
him.
Who y'all talking about?
Chinese, the girl Shedeur had at his draft.
I
Oh,
ain't
I
know
didn't even
he
see
had that in
her.
his bag, bro.
This is
Man,
my
she
first time seeing their sister in a long time. I ain't. She popped up at the draft.
yeah. He had some bad ones in there. That's crazy how they played it, man. But hey, it's all good. He finna go crazy in the league. And he gonna have the highest selling jersey. Like they know all of this,
Yep,
dog. They
yep,
know.
yep.
They know all that. He gonna have the highest selling jersey.
But that's one thing somebody said this right here. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Somebody said the owners don't care about making money. I'm like, they kind of right about that. Like NFL owners don't never draft people to make money. Like they don't never say we finna draft this dude because he gonna help us run the bag up. I guess they
Oh, they
already got the bag, so they don't even
oh they
care.
care about money. The way they be bigging up Taylor Swift every day in the Super Bowl and games and stuff. Yeah, they care about money.
Yeah, but like Jacksonville, they should tank every year. And he still made money. So it was just like, if we win or lose, we still gonna make our money.
Well, Jacksonville finna make some money now. Travis finna make a lot of money for them.
Yeah, they
Oh
finna
yeah,
finally see what it feel like to make some real money.
that's the golden ticket. They ain't finna get rid of him. You might. That's where you like. That's your home, bro. From now on, like you ain't leaving them.
Yep. Hey, think about Cam, man. His story. That's gonna be a really nice documentary, bro. This dude was a zero star coming out of high school, and everywhere he went in college, he put on the show and put that program on the map.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That's true.
I like Cam. Cam is nice, man. He cold.
Now it's two stories in this draft. You got the feel good story with Cam, and then you got the humble pie with Shedeur that
The
might turn
humble
Shedeur
pie.
into a beast.
Well, no, it's
Yeah.
three.
Y'all know how Brady was obsessed with it. They might
Yeah,
turn Shedeur to that.
Yeah, they
yeah,
turned Shador to that because he already a little more talented than Brady was. If they
yeah,
if they make Shador start focusing like Brady, oh man, it's over.
yeah. You got three
And
stories.
if they
Don't forget
put
about
him with
Travis.
Brady,
Yeah, don't forget about Travis' story. There's three of them.
yeah,
What,
that
him
was
and his
going
girl still together story? What you talking about?
No, him getting drafted by his hometown team, and being the
That
first.
ain't his hometown team promo. That ain't his hometown team.
Bro, he from Florra.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
yeah, but
hometown.
he from South Florida. He ain't from no darn Jacksonville.
Bro,
Yeah,
Florida is Florida.
he ain't from Newark, but he is from Florida. You might as well say his home.
Florida is Florida. That's
Man, what
home.
y'all talking? That dude from Miami almost down there.
That's Florida is Florida, man.
Yeah, that Jacksonville is Duval. I think Travis from like 305 somewhere down there. Like he
I,
made.
I might have to give me that black Jacksonville jersey. That mug clean. I might have to
Oh
get
yeah,
that.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
wait to see where Shador go, man. Do y'all think any chance that Dallas, if he third round still there, y'all think Dallas will grab him?
I don't know. They already got another quarterback. They got
Yeah, they
three
brought in Joe
quarterbacks right
Milton.
now. Trey Lance, the other
They
dude. They
brought
got
in
four
Joe
quarterbacks.
Milton, but normally you got four quarterbacks.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what Dallas should do because they kept acting like they wanted to trade Michael Parsons, like they don't want to pay him, right? So
Yeah.
why don't you try to get some of them draft picks from Cleveland and you package Michael Parsons with Prescott, and then you draft Shadeur, and you can trade that to Cleveland.
And Michael Parsons, you probably get 2 first-round picks for them boys.
Man,
That would be
Cleveland got that kind
fire,
of money to
man.
pay out on boys like that.
Because when they say owners don't care about money, they
Yeah.
excluding Jerry Jones. Because he
Yeah.
definitely care about money.
But the Browns can't pay all them. They have to pay Dak, Deshaun, and you got two premier quarterbacks and DNs. They can't
No,
pay all that money out.
no, the Cowboys will still be paying them that money, except for what's his name, the linebacker, because his contract is about Parsons. He want more money. Because like
Yeah.
the Eagles got a lot of draft picks. They might do a deal with you for Parsons.
But look, y'all, hey, I'm about to shut this thing down, man. I gotta go to work tonight. So appreciate y'all for jumping on the live, man. We will come back tomorrow. We're gonna talk about what team Shedeur went to, hopefully.
He will get drafted today.
Yeah, he
And
going today. Tomorrow gonna be a good day too, because I think some of them other Colorado players could sneak in.
Yeah.
Because
hey,
that's the
if Shedeur get drafted, do you think y'all gonna see him kiss his girlfriend?
hell no. I want him to cry, man, because I want them tears of anger to come out. I want him to cry.
If
Oh, nah.
Shilo get drafted, do y'all think we'll see Shilo girlfriend?
No, we
Nah.
ain't gonna never see Shiloh girl.
Nah.
Shiloh girl
Shallow
probably
smart.
so bad, man.
Yeah. Shallow smart, man.
All right, man. Y'all have a good one, bro. I gotta take care of some other business.
All
All
right.
right, man. Holla at y'all. All right, peace.
All right, one.